Coming at you from the Steel City, you're listening to Poor Man's Podcast, Pittsburgh's premier comedy podcast. Your weekly dose of humor, hosted by Chris Hopper and with a new special guest each week. And here's your host, Chris Hopper. Woo! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, is the mic on, Cheech? I can't tell.
Yeah,
okay.
It's on. Gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fuck.
Testing.
welcome
1, 2.
to the Poor Man's Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Along with me, as always, is the wonderful, is the delightful, is the bubbly Danny Kaufman. The eye contact with Shay the whole time made it that much better, man.
Danny.
Hi.
Danny, how are you tonight?
I am great. I'm feeling slightly unhinged in the best way possible, but I am good.
That seems to be the vibe tonight. You could say it's a vibe.
It is a vibe. Yes.
That was cheap.
It's
vibe.
Sorry.
Fine,
Wow.
Cheech. You're rusty.
Wow. It's a vibe.
There we
There
go.
we go.
We'll edit that in
Thank
post. And joining us as well is bubbly and fun is Shay. Shaylee baby.
Hi.
There we go.
Also, very unhinged and delusional today, which means it's going to be a great night.
Shay, we see you have a movie t-shirt on.
I do. It's one of the movies I've seen only. Just this one. Nothing ever else. Ever.
Tell everybody who's listening because it's a lot of audio. So
It's The Bride of Chucky. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with Chucky. I have a whole bathroom dedicated to Chucky
She does.
and his bride, Tiffany.
I love
And he's
it.
also on my Crocs. And yeah, I know I'm obsessed with Chucky.
perfect. I'm so glad I asked. And that last person, you may have heard him in the beginning talking. We have the bubbly. I've never said bubbly before, but tonight everyone's bubbly. We
Nobody
have the
clapped for me, by the way.
just the bubbly producer, Cheech. Cheech, how are you this week?
Not as unhinged.
Yeah, you think you're not as
A
unhinged?
little more tired.
That's a disappointment.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. I'll
That's
let
a
you. But I'm
disappointment.
letting.
Wow.
I'm stepping back and letting you two.
He sounds unhinged to
Take
me
the
with how that
unhinged.
came out.
Oh, God.
Disappointed.
Sorry.
Chris, how are you though?
Shay, I'm wonderful.
Oh my God.
I'm
we're
so
just
glad you asked.
Yeah,
happy to have
Chris.
you.
I'm happy to be back. It
Yes.
feels like it's been forever. We were just talking. We had
Agreed.
Joey Welsh on last week, and it feels like that was 3 months ago.
It does.
I agree.
It does.
I feel like I've missed weeks in between, which is unfortunate because I'll miss a couple weeks.
I know. We're about to go on a
So
shade
sad.
drought, man.
It's gonna be like 3 weeks. Oh no. I know.
That's like the rest of May, man.
It
could be
is
a big-
literally.
It could be a big shade June, right?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Big June bug.
Cheech, hit that
Danny.
rundown for the love of God. Ladies and gentlemen, the rundown this week. Danny, who's it sponsored by? Who should we sponsor it by?
Nirvana.
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 Okay, sponsored by Nirvana. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yes.
We are here live at 565 Live. Nothing bothers me more than saying we're here live.
Live. At
And then the
565
name of the
Live.
place says live.
I know.
Yeah, but we are here
Yeah.
at 565 Live, Speakeasy and Stage in Bellevue. Stop down on Thursdays for comedy, for alternating Thursdays, I believe, right?
I think so.
Oh
there
my
was an open
God.
mic last Thursday.
Yeah, I like
do this
that
every
voice you're
week.
doing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah, I
She's
think the
throwing it over there.
yeah, man. The voice
Throw it.
throwers
Throw it.
today, man.
Throw it back.
It's like it's a javelin going around. I don't know.
Obvious.
Danny the javelin thrower.
That's me.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, we're here at
We're live.
565.
We're live.
We're all delusional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
it's
we are.
totally fine.
But there is, that's what it was, from javelins to comedy being on Thursdays and music open nights being the alternating Thursdays. Friday and Saturday, there is live music as well. So definitely stop down for that. Stop at Grill 565 upstairs. Maybe Gary will buy you a drink, right?
Yeah,
So,
Gary.
everybody. Just be very attractive when you walk in, and you'll be good to go.
I got a shot last week.
Yeah.
That's true. She went up to take the plates back. She came down. She's like, I just got a free shot of Fireball. It was a very proud moment for me.
Thank you.
Good
I was
job.
on a hiatus for quite some time.
And as you were taking the shot, who were you thinking of?
I was thinking of you.
Well, you are Danny Kaufman from Poor Man's Podcast, so what? I mean,
am.
yeah.
That is me.
They didn't throw down the rose petals as you walked up,
Obvi.
Avi.
but
Avi.
we
Jesus
have
fuck.
we have a great show tonight. I'm very excited for it. We have Alyssa Maurer coming on. She's actually already here. She's watching us. Yeah, I'm excited to
That's a
talk
good
to her.
talk.
It's already been very fun.
I
talking
agree.
to
It
her.
has been.
Yeah, a lot of times people come in and they're a little stale. And you're like, yeah, she's already a blast. So
Oh, yes,
I'm
agreed.
excited to talk
Okay.
to her. We have
you have a lot to prove when you get up here.
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, holding you to a high standard. The last time we did that, we were disappointed. So maybe, or we weren't disappointed. I won't say his name.
Oh, we're laughing hard today. That's fun.
Yeah.
I know.
I like
It's
it.
weird, man. The liquor gets flowing and stuff. Okay, let me hit the rundown real fast because I know people are on the edge of the seats. They're probably sitting in traffic right now waiting. Chris,
the rundown?
where's the
Rundown.
fucking rundown already, man?
What's the fucking rundown?
There it is.
Number one, we got Harry Potter / living in a simulation, man.
my
We'll
God.
touch on that. That was the first thing I wanted to talk about, but after talking to Alyssa, maybe we'll hold back. We'll see where it goes, man. We'll see where it goes. She seems like she might like to talk about living in a simulation.
I know, I do.
Because I want to talk
You know?
about it. So that's usually why I just
Same.
have people on to listen to my bullshit. We have Beer of the Week,
Mm-hmm.
second half with Alyssa. We have
Oh.
ending the show with the new news with Danny Kaufman, which
Yeah.
this segment everybody loves. She did give us a teaser on one of the topics before the show, so
I did.
can't wait to talk about that. Danny, next week we have Chris Duvall. Tell us a little bit about him. Comedian?
Comedian,
Yes.
great friend,
Yes.
super hilarious. His stories are great. I've done, I think, 2 mics with him at Arcade, and he's always funny. So I'm really excited to have him on.
I'm excited to have him on as well. He's
I'm going to phone in.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to phone in.
Okay. We'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
we'll
Shay.
see. We'll see that.
Ever since Raise Zawadney's Raise Zawadney 2021, man, we no longer do.
It was a
Was
catastrophe. It was a
2021
catastrophe.
literally last year or
Or
no?
no, was it 2022?
Is it
It was Zawadney
2023?
22.
We were in 2023.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, it
What
was
was last
year.
year? Is what I think it was 2017 last
Nobody
year.
knows. 3 years gone.
Literally.
But
Yeah.
no, that was for sure the last time. I did do a Zoom interview yesterday with Frank Nicotera, or not yesterday, on Friday, and that went really well. So maybe I'll
Poor
get
Man's
certain
Podcast
people.
one-on-one.
Poor Man's Podcast 1-on-1, the first
Right.
episode, Shay.
PMP one-on-one.
You're saying it like it's a big deal. It's not. I'm just going to
It
do
is.
it randomly,
It's
man.
fantastic. I'm
It's a big
excited
deal.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
love
weird
it.
to do. I did an hour with him, which is a long interview to do 1-on-1, but
It's fantastic.
excited to
and
watch
he did
it.
super good.
it was funny. He's mostly known for like the host of Street Smarts, and he's been in some movies, and he like does warm up for America's Got
Oh
Talent
my
and
God,
stuff.
what's Street Smarts?
Okay, very good, Shay. Thank you. Again, that sounded like I was like, Shay, I need you to ask this question beforehand, and I really need you to bring it up, man.
Her note card, she slides it behind her back.
What is Smart Street? I mean, Street Smart. Yeah, it was a game show. I remember watching it when I was sick, quote, from school. So I'd see it all the time, and my mom would always be like, that Frank Nicotera was from Pittsburgh. So I always knew that. But he was telling me this story about when he was doing warm up for America's Got Talent. So he would like do, warm up the show before, Howie Mandel and Howard Stern and everybody would come out. And he was telling this story about how this comedian came on and was doing this bit that killed. And it was the exact bit that he did. And he didn't know he was there. It was like a 1 in a million chance. Like, what are the chances the guy whose bit you stole from
Is
God knows
actually
where
there?
is the guy who does warm up for America's Got Talent? And they like booted him off and everything. But it was a crazy story.
Oh my God.
Excited to hear
The
it.
tea.
So you have to listen to Poor Man's Podcast 101 with Frank Nicotera,
Filler
man.
cups.
I like it.
Absolutely great teaser for that, Shay. Maybe we'll use that as an ad. The week after Chris Duvall, we have Jeffrey Michaels. He's a filmmaker, and we have Michelle. She's doing the best Bloody Marys in Pittsburgh.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. She sent a picture. It was just like a lobster, like an entire
I was gonna
lobster.
ask, did the best one have like a rotisserie chicken?
Some of them, they get to a point where it's no longer a Bloody Mary.
No,
To
I
be
think
considered a Bloody Mary, it has to be over 50% Bloody
I think
Mary
it's
still, right?
I think it's fucking horse shit. All this new Bloody Mary.
The ones that have the whole trees that come out of them and then a
So-
shot of
it's
tomato
dumb.
juice at the bottom. That's
what
not a
I'm
Bloody
saying.
Mary.
I need a Bloody Mary that's gonna put me on my ass.
But it's so easy too. You could still do a whole tree. Just throw throw a pitcher at the bottom.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pitch it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Shay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a fun night with you. We have Millville Music
fine.
Festival coming up May 19th and 20th. I will be there. I'm hosting the Grist House stage
Yay!
both nights. So I don't really know. I know it's gonna be indie rock music. So
Fuck yeah, it is.
yeah, man. Maybe Bright Eyes will be there, right, Shay? I don't know. Maybe it's 2004. So
Wait,
check
did you
me
say
out.
party like it's 2004?
No, man.
Wait, what?
That was so cool.
I didn't. I said Bright Eyes might be there.
Oh my god, I love that band.
But anyway, That's why I kind of pulled away because I was like, this is going to be a
Fucking
40-minute tangent.
I will be there all
But
day.
I will be at the Grist House stage, which is why I picked the beer tonight, which is from Grist House. We're going to talk about later. It's Chameleon, and I love the vibe of the can because springs are very blue and green for me, Shay. It's a good, if I see that blue and green together, I know I'm on the right path, man. It sounds insane, but the
My favorite
twos and
color
the
is
blues,
lime
baby.
green. My bedroom as a child, I chose lime green and blue walls. So it was like
Ooh.
lime green walls and blue trimming, and then like my mom painted like wooden mirrors and like.
Did you
all
always
kinds-
did you always want that lime green cricket couch when you were little? Do you remember that commercial?
Oh my god, I do now that you say that.
Yeah,
Because I
dude.
actually had cricket because I was poor.
No,
No?
you moved up
Holy
to Metro
shit.
PCS, or where are you now?
Boost Mobile.
Yeah. She just got some minutes for the track phone, man. But see, Millville Music Festival, check that out.
Hit me
Oh,
up.
the two other things I have in my opening thoughts. I have Albert Lynn from Lost Cities. This is gonna make me sound like an asshole, and I know that going into it, but it's the cross I bear. Okay, to be a hero, it's what I have to do.
You're
We're
always
ready.
a hero.
Yeah.
We're
So
ready.
Albert Lynn is like he does shows on like Disney Plus, on Discovery or whatever's on there, A&E or whatever the hell. Yeah, Shay. Yeah.
Wake up.
So anyway, he does all these lost cities and stuff, and he's like they call him the Bionic Indiana Jones, which he totally called himself, which I'm totally
Okay.
convinced he does. But anyway, he hikes and he walks everywhere, and he wears shorts all the time, which is fine, and it's super cool that he has a prosthetic leg, and he claims he's doing it for exposure. You got to watch the show. It's over the top.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
all
So
it's
we hate
watch
it?
Albert Lynn's leg in different surroundings.
So are
man.
you telling me he's milking it?
Yeah.
He is, man. It's over the top,
I
and I'm
hate
all
him.
about it.
Hate
and
him,
I
milker.
think it's cool.
Are we about it or we hate
I'm
it?
all about him being able to do whatever. He climbs mountains and shit
Okay,
without a
true.
leg. That's cool.
But
True.
we hate a
But-
milker.
Yes.
While you're
Yeah.
walking down the street
I
of
hate a
Morocco,
milker.
it doesn't need to be close up on your knee down.
No.
Like that's all it is.
Okay.
No, we hate that.
Yeah, we hate that.
we do.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, some of the listeners.
Does he only
know
have one
what I'm
real
talking
leg, one fake leg, or one?
He has
two
one
fake legs?
real leg and one knee down
And he's hiking mountains.
prosthetic. Yeah, dude.
Which is super fucking
he has
cool. That's
drones
crazy.
and stuff. Yeah.
I do, yeah.
But when you're making it your whole livelihood,
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
okay.
boy, that's a sensitive
All right.
subject.
But
it was from upstairs. It was funny. Anyways, go ahead.
oh no. Okay. The inside joke with the bar crowd from earlier. For the people that weren't even all here. No, that was awesome. But what did I want to add?
It's fine.
Shay's
Oh, that was the
livelihood.
last thing I wanted to add. So with prosthetic legs,
Yes.
maybe this will sound douchey too.
All right, we're ready.
If you lose both your legs,
Okay.
don't you like come back like a couple inches taller? Like maybe it's just for me. I'm 5'6".
You mean like
Okay.
if you got double prosthetics?
If I
Do you get to choose?
I feel like heights maybe vary. So
they
you may
they
come-
just
you may
go
come
with
back
it,
shorter.
but I could get 4 inches in there easy.
Well, absolutely. If you lose both legs, you absolutely could get an extra 4 inches because, like,
Right, like can you request
can
it?
choose. Yeah. So, like, they have longer ones for people who have to match the other leg. That could be real. So, like, yeah, you could absolutely get like a whole foot on you.
Do you think
my God.
it would be easier? Maybe. Okay, maybe maybe I shouldn't even go down this route. Do
I
you think
I
it's
wanna hear,
easier?
where are you?
Do you
Yeah, where
think
are
it
you
would
going?
be easier to learn to walk with double prosthetics or with the single?
I'm gonna say with a single because you
fuck.
still have like your
Yeah.
leg that you've known your whole life.
That you can
that
overcompensate
you're-
on.
Yes.
You're
Now,
like limping versus.
But like I feel like if you just had one, then you would kind of like it would be like awkward. Like you would rely on your like full leg to do all the work. Where if you had two fakes, then you rely on both of them to be like equally supporting you. So it might take longer to learn, but it could be better in the long run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could also be 6'1" though.
Well,
So you
yeah.
take the good and the bad.
I
I
lost
could be a
both of my
point guard
legs,
for the
I'm gonna be
Jazz,
6
man.
foot.
Oh, for sure. I'd be like, I want to be at least 5'8".
Oh,
Thank you.
100%. Like
Thank
I'm literally
you.
I'm pushing 5 foot.
Oh boy.
I want grow up. I want longer fake legs. You know what I mean?
No.
Give me my
Well, Albert
my
Lynn,
land
check
fee.
him out on Buried Secrets of the Bible and check out his leg, man. The last thing I wanted to talk about in my opening thoughts, this is also very important. And you know what? I'm going to talk to Alyssa in the second half, too, because this was a big subject that we had with our least favorite
Yeah.
characters from movies, where Grandpa Joe totally deserved the win.
What a piece
Although
of
we will
shit.
talk to Alyssa
Fucking
because she
loser.
is a Grandpa Joe apologist apparently, and
Talking
we'll
about
go- yeah, man.
amputees.
Oh yeah. He's a
Fucking
piece of shit, man.
loser.
I'll tell you what.
We're not a fan.
Not a fan. But another person
not
I'm
a
not a
fan.
fan of is I went to Arizona and I was flying back from Phoenix. And on the plane, you can pick different movies to watch. I watched
Yeah, yeah.
Interstellar.
Wait, you watched what?
Interstellar. Have you ever heard of that?
What a good movie.
No, you've seen it?
He's lying.
Like top 3 favorite movies.
It's a
of all
good
time.
movie. It's cool. It's sci-fi. Okay, good. I'm glad one. I was like, hopefully.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
Two.
good.
Oh,
knew.
look at that.
Go
Okay,
figure.
you
Go
gotta
figure.
element
You can't
of
wait.
You want a
Okay.
full time, so we'll just boot Shay off. No, I'm
I'm
joking.
not even
What?
joking. She's
Oh,
gonna be
Chris
gone
said
for
he's not joking.
indefinitely. So,
Oh God, I was making a joke. Oh
Shay,
shit,
you could never be replaced.
we're just.
But if
messing.
you were,
It would be easy to replace you.
we could do it right now. But anyway,
I'm
Matt
gonna need
Damon
you to
in it.
leave.
He sucks. So
Dude,
first
it's
off,
not sucking that.
Matt
wait,
Damon?
in Interstellar.
yeah, he's the dude on the other planet.
Yeah, no, he
who's
sucks.
just camping
Yeah,
out.
no,
and
no,
do you know
he
what his
sucks.
name is, Cheech?
What's
What
his-
is it?
I
I
didn't know
forget
it until
I
this.
forget
What
it.
is
His
it?
name's Dr. Man.
Stop.
Hugh Man.
Man.
Human.
Oh,
His
Dr.
name is
Human?
Human.
Oh, that's
Stupid.
funny.
Human.
No, that's funny. I like that.
my
That's like a
God.
little
Man.
Easter egg.
He sucks though because he
No,
tries
he's-
to.
Fuck him. Yeah, he does.
If I ever
totally
ran
suck.
into that guy in real life, dude, I'd have
couple
have
words
words.
for
I'd have
him.
words
I'd have
for
some
him.
choice
Yeah.
words.
I'd have some choice
Shay.
words, some prime words.
All right.
And what was that movie where they did like there was the parody? Was it the first scary movie where it was wasn't it Mr. Man? The gym teacher, it looked like
Yes.
a girl, but she'd have her balls hanging
Yeah.
out of the shorts.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that movie at all, but that scene is
Yeah, it's
scarred into
forever.
my fucking
Yes,
head.
because it was Cindy.
She
who was
looked
in there.
exactly like my gym teacher when I was in like first grade,
She looks like freaking
Mrs.
Trunchbull.
Desbrow.
Or
Hopefully
that
she's
one,
not
yeah,
listening,
that
man.
one too. Yeah.
Although actually, I think it was Mrs. Bro.
Mrs. Bro,
Miss
Miss
Bro.
Disbrow.
Disbro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let
Like
me say her
disco.
address too. Let me.
Last
Is
four
it-
of the social.
Yeah, man. Her
Go ahead,
pet's
continue.
name.
Three
digit.
She looked like Mr. Man. That was the end of that. Or Mrs. Man.
Is it Mrs. Man? It's Mrs. Man. It obviously makes sense, girl, boy, right?
It has to be. Yeah.
was
I think
Mrs.
that
Man.
was the joke.
Yeah.
Okay, why? I don't remember why it came up.
Oh no, because of Mr. Man Hugh.
Oh, Hugh Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's his cousin or something.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
It's
Perfect.
funnier in my head. Go ahead.
No, it was good out loud too.
Get
I
out
was
loud.
lost. I was lost.
So
lost.
we were just talking about how little we've all slept and how it's gonna be
Collectively,
a loose show. It's gonna be a loose.
collectively, it's been like I think. What did we say? 17 hours.
14, not including Alyssa.
Yeah, 14 hours for all of us collectively.
Yep.
And then including
Alyssa, it's been 17.
18.
18.
Didn't she say 4?
18. Wow.
Oh my god.
So it's been a I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, but I was up late because I was playing this new Harry Potter
I
game.
thought we were waiting for Alyssa.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna start talking about it, and
Oh, okay.
if it goes into that, then so be it. But I started playing this new Harry Potter game, which is cool. It's like the open world kind of Grand Theft Auto role
I watched
playing
my
game.
brother play it. It's like
Are you?
fucking
Did you
dope.
watch? Did you read Harry Potter? Shay, you're a reader.
I am a reader, but I didn't read the Harry Potters, and I've only seen like half of them. So
Okay.
very surprising because I was.
Danny, I asked you at like. It felt like it was super late, but I think I was just.
I think it was
up.
like 8 p.m.
Yeah,
when
it
you
felt
asked
like
me.
it was like 2 a.m. at that point.
Yeah.
But I was playing that like nonstop and made me think like the people in the game, they think that it's real life. What if we're in a video game right now
We are.
and we don't even know?
Absolutely.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like being like our like.
Well, we
play-
have to be because there's so many repeating things that I see all the time. I feel like
absolutely. Yeah,
I've been telling you.
absolutely.
Whatever,
Like,
dude.
two. You
Like
see
the
that all the time.
Futurama shit where they like cut to like the aliens just being like, "What your guys doing?"
Well, that's
What's
what I was
your
thinking.
guys
I was like-
doing?"
Yeah. My
So-
life is too funny for not.
Well,
to
then
be.
I went to bed at a reasonable time and then sat up for another 3 hours contemplating consciousness because how do we even think our thoughts? Like what inspires our thoughts? I don't even know. Maybe Cheech.
Okay.
Maybe it's the person controlling us, their avatar, telling them what we want. How weird is it to kick our foot? We just think about kicking our foot, and it moves, man. Maybe someone's controlling us.
You know how like you have the games where it's like, what would you like to do? Would you like to like get angry, or would you just like to like apologize for the situation? They're like, I want to choose this route.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Thank you, Shay.
That's what's happening.
I can't believe you were even doing this. Are you doing it to appease me?
No, I do it because like, I totally am like into it.
Normally you talk like that when it's like, I don't want to talk about it, so let's just tell Chris.
I know, but I'm delusional today, so like it's all mixing together.
Perfect.
But, like, I actually agree.
Danny, thoughts?
Like a choose your own adventure book?
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
But we're
That's
not
what
choosing
life
our
is,
own.
right?
They're choosing it for
they're
us.
choosing it for us.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You know, like...
Yeah, well, oh yeah, I guess the person controlling us would.
You know how like
Would
where you
choose
like
our
intrusive
adventure.
thoughts where it's like I just like want to punch his baby in the throat,
But it's almost
don't do
like-
it.
Yeah, it's like
That's the
I-
option.
Like I was riding a
that's
bike
the
over the
programmer
weekend.
being
I'm like,
like,
what if I just ride
do
it
you
into the
want to
river?
kick this baby in the fucking
or
face?
don't punch the baby
Right,
and just
like,
think
yes
about
Or
it
do you want to
Right.
smile and keep walking?
But those are all real options you have. Like you act like you can't hit a baby. You could go hit a baby right now.
Fuck
could.
yeah.
But everybody
You
chooses
absolutely
not
fucking
to.
could.
Yeah.
But are people who are controlling us in this game called life?
Well, maybe.
There is a game called life.
There is a
Maybe
game called
in the
Life.
game there's
Hang on.
repercussions. Obviously, maybe they want to get the high score. Maybe in order for them to complete whatever, they have to learn everything on
Okay,
life. So
yeah,
they
yeah.
learn all these different things. So maybe they come back as different levels and then learn different
So-
things every time they come
well,
back.
that's-
Oh my
I
god!
was-
So when you go to jail, that you lost the game.
So there's
you
a
die.
And maybe you learn something in jail, man. There's so many different paths, Shay.
There's
Why
so
they all-
many.
dude,
They
isn't
all
there
learned Jesus in jail.
isn't there a theory about like
It's pronounced Jesus. Shay, and that's super racist. man.
the pyramids and shit, right? Like technology, like how did the pyramids happen? There's a theory that like there was this great civilization a long time ago that had really crazy technologies and then it got wiped out and now here we are at this point in evolution. Maybe that was the last level and now here we are. We're just there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! It's just like stuck on the screen where it's like where it just kind of like
No.
shows you like a path through it, but then it repeats, and then it shows you a path through like what the game is about, and then it repeats.
Well, like
Maybe
Maybe that's what
the-
deja
Because they're
vu
not
is, man.
playing.
Maybe it was the save game that somebody flipped the light switch off. They didn't know was connected to the outlet, and then the game went back to the last auto save, and then you're there,
and
man.
now it's just like repeating until they turn it back on, and
Makes
then it
perfect
starts
sense,
to like
man.
it's starting to do a thing. Get to the next level.
When I was in the shower earlier today, this is a great podcast. When I was in the shower earlier today, man, I like something hit me, and I was like, I bet you my avatar paused the game, saved it. It feels like it's probably been a minute, but time is all relative to me because I'm a fucking player in this game, man. It didn't feel like anything.
Didn't we just say 2017 feels like it was literally last year?
Literally, like forever. Like forever ago.
You know what I mean?
Like I feel like we went from 2019 to 2023.
That's what I
somebody
mean.
unplugged the console and put it in the closet for a little while.
They're like,
Pulled,
yeah.
pulled it back at,
Yeah,
plugged
man.
it in. They
Blew,
said, I
blew it off, man.
want to play
Oh
again.
my god! Stop.
Wiped
That's
it
so
on their shirt.
nostalgic, though.
Blew in that in that cartridge.
That's why we have video right now, is because I did that. I blew in the little HDMI cable.
I'm
and
a
then
fucking witness.
moved it
Blew
around for
Yeah, it
42 minutes.
worked. Yep.
Ooh, I like that. The 4 and the 2.
Yeah.
I do like that.
A 4 and a 2. That's
What
two
is that?
twos and a 2. Oh my god, that's 3
2
2s.
2 2.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I said that just to fuck with you because that's inauthentic, Cheech, but it happens all the time, and the fact that you're a naysayer. It's a shame, man.
You just a naysayer?
I just
Wow.
think that it's one of those things like if
Where,
you
like, if
start
you-
thinking about
if
it,
you, like,
that's
have
all
a
you
car,
fucking
you
see.
choose
Cheech,
that
I
car.
agree
Yeah, you're
1,000%,
like, oh,
and
I-
I am actively against it, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna look for every reason to go against it.
Did we talk about
I
what
don't
happened
know,
at
man.
work?
Man.
It's a hill
Like
I'm
you're
gonna die
22
on.
for
My table
222?
22, and their check was
Was
$222. Cheech,
$22.
come on, man.
Was
It's a
two-
hill I'm gonna die on. Could have been anybody.
Could have
His
been,
angel.
but it
Could've
wasn't. It
been.
was
Thinking
me
of him.
that time.
Just saying.
But it was me that time, Cheech.
Yeah, okay.
I think
Okay.
that this is at the point where like your like controller is like trying to blow to like restart you and you won't, and it's like, just like a stuck at like a 222 kind of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
that was
maybe
so
we'll talk about our beers real quick, and then we'll
That was
take a
awesome,
break.
Shay. Great contribution.
That's probably what it is. Hey, Cheech,
Yeah.
you want to hit the beer song?
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. It's
great to have
I
him
got
back.
ahead of me.
If I get drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. You won't bother me no more.
I need a beer. I need a beer.
If you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend, and I'll say, I think I have myself a beer.
I need a beer. I need a beer.
Oh my god, I'm delusional.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beers of the week. This week,
Yeah.
we have our beer from Grist House, the stage that I'll be performing on, or not performing, I'll be hosting. So I'll probably talk about Bright Ice in between every set.
Love that band.
I'm just gonna talk about Connor Oberst or whatever the fuck his name is for 40 minutes, man. Whatever, fuck it. We have Carmelian. Carmelian. Chameleon from Grist House, like I just talked about for 40 minutes, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like Greist.
It's crazy. It's a New England IPA. It's 6.4%. It's a nice Cheech. You know I love a matte can. If there's one thing people know about me, it's I love a
can.
I love a tree in a field, a single tree in a field, and a matte can. Shay, those two. It's pretty good so far. Cheech, we'll start with you, and then we'll go around the horn as always.
It's pretty good, man. I could drink a few of these.
You'd be the shortstop, Shay. Where we are, just go.
You throw me on third base here, bud.
Yeah,
Wait, where did I be?
You'd be second base. Man.
Second base?
I'd be first, man. That wouldn't be the lineup, dude.
I forget already.
You'd be first. I'd be shortstop easily, and Danny would probably still say.
I used to play
Cheech, you got an arm to play third?
No,
I
cuz.
used to play
Useless
shortstop.
Fuck.
I want to be shortstop.
No shit. You play short, then I'd probably play third.
Why am I second base?
I'm just lazy enough to
You'd
play
play
third, though.
first.
I'll work
Danny's
it
probably
out.
the least. Well, we need
Who's
her.
the fucking pitcher?
Listen, man.
Danny's DH. She feels like a designated hitter.
I'll hit the gym, man. I'm lazy enough to be third.
Perfect. Let's go with the
Yeah,
Guy
I was
Fieri
so
flavor
rude.
actors. Yeah.
I'm disgusted.
I am.
I'll go
What'd you
shut
choose?
I'll go shut the front door. I'd drink that. I'd
Yeah,
drink a good bit of those
wow.
for sure.
So if this is your first time listening to the show, we have the Guy Fieri flavor
fine.
ranked scale. Did I say ranked scale? Richter scale. Yeah.
I like
just
it
say
though.
rank and Rick.
Loose
We're
show.
unwell.
On beer 4, it gets a little dicey. So we have, it's kind of like the Michelin stars because we don't want to throw anybody under the bus, man.
Right, they're
We ain't
all
about
good.
that life, Shay.
They're all good.
Yes.
I love
Except
you.
we
That
throw-
was perfect.
we
That
throw
was
beer.
perfect, man. So number 1, Shay, we have Gangster.
Yeah.
Number 2, we have Out of Bounds. Number 3, we have Shut the Front Door. And the highest a beer can attain is Flavor Town. Cheech, you want Shut the Front Door. That's a 3-star out of 4. Yeah. Shay, what do you think?
All right. You should always pick me last. So when I first smelled it,
Fine.
it smelled not great, but that usually means that the beer is going to be good. So then when I tried it, I was like, oh, I like it. It's good. I feel like I could drink this during the summer, but I could drink it during the winter too.
You do like it.
I actually do like
Ooh.
it. Like I genuinely enjoy it. Like it's probably right here already. And I think last week, such a good beer last week.
That's what I said is I thought everybody would like it, but I thought you would be like kind of in the middle. This is a nice beginner hazy IPA shade to get
Mind
you
you,
on
I've
that.
only had one drink prior to this. Usually the only reason why I'm like really, really into like the stronger beers is because like I'm already drinking.
Yeah.
It's my second one. So like I genuinely enjoy it. It doesn't, you know how I always compare it to like
Wow.
tasting like almost dirty?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like it has like that little like kick where like, you know, it's like definitely a beer.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm enjoying it. So honestly, I think I'm going to go Shut the Front Door.
It's not as bitter and hoppy as a lot of other
It's
ones.
not bitter. But you know what I think is funny is because it says New England style India Pale Ale brewed with Mosaic, Idaho
hops.
7, and Citra hops.
Yeah.
So reading the Citra hops, I thought it would be kind of bitter, and it's not.
Oh, Shay. God, I'm just thinking of you 18 months ago. You were drinking a Smirnoff no cap, which was the crab apple or the sour apple, and now you're saying the Simcoe hop should have been more bitter. Look at you, Shay. Oh my God.
I've grown up so
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna shed a single tear right now, man.
on the left side.
Yeah, only on the
Sliding
left
slowly.
side. That's the
Yes,
crip
only one
side, bro.
Yes.
Oh,
One single tear.
That was later.
Snoop,
I
man.
like that.
Danny, what do we think?
Her girl loves a hazy IPA.
I know.
It's
That's
my
why I love
favorite.
with it, man.
It's so good. It's so easy to drink. It has a good taste. Shut the front door.
Shut the front door, man.
I'm proud of us. We've grown into big, strong men. Honestly,
Yeah.
I like it.
This is Shay. Which one did you go? You go out of bounds
I
or
would
shut
shut the front door.
Oh wow, that's higher. I thought you were gonna go out of bounds somewhere. I'm proud of you.
I
like I
like
said,
it.
Somebody check her chest for hair. Bet
You want me to
she's
just
got
pull it out? I'll
some.
pull out my chest for you.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
normally you can start any sentence, and Shay's just gonna assume it means take her shirt off.
You guys can hit the link in her bio for that.
He's not lying.
I'm gonna go shut the front door as well.
Oh, and the colors are super dope too. Like I said, my childhood room was I chose it to be lime green and blue.
Have I told you I'm a big fan of matte cans? So you know
Are
that.
you?
Yeah.
I think I've heard you say that
And
before.
solo trees and fields, but I like this one a lot. There's something. Not that it's missing. It's just it feels lighter. It's like lighter for.
Yes.
It's easy on the palate for sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't like leave a
It's 6.4,
doesn't leave a
yeah.
heavy taste in your
I
mouth.
don't feel
No,
like I
it's
feel
very
it
pleasant.
sitting either. Like when you drink beer, you
This
like,
is
you
a very.
feel
This
it
is
sit.
this is an
feel it.
IPA you could drink all day
It's
easily.
light.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah, it's
in
good.
all seasons.
And now that it's getting warmer, yeah, all seasons. I'm a hazy fan all seasons, but especially when the warm weather. This is a nice outdoor beer, man.
I agree.
Definitely.
Wow.
I like it. I could drink it in the hot or the
Come
cold.
sit down Millville and grab one of the chameleons and listen to me talk about Bright Eyes, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Love that band.
Yeah.
The vibe.
But yeah, man, it's the first day of my life, Shay. Let's take a break and we'll come back with Alyssa, right? There we go.
Yay.